Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to another trader recap. Today I took two L's, two trades, two losses, and it's just the way it goes sometimes with trading. You can see my P&L over here dashboard. We are still overall green on the week, green on the month, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna walk you through my bus. You can see executions. When I entered, immediately it went to the stop loss, and then second time again the same thing. So yeah, I was not that lucky today, but I'm gonna just turn off the execution marks, but you can see trade of it. I took all these positions, but I'm just gonna walk you through what I was seeing and pretty much my buzz overall. So if we start from daily time frame, you can 1 hour time frame, you can see that on the 1 hour chart over here we had huge pre-market drop, and a lot of people are gonna think like, oh, we dropped many points, that means that we are bearish. But no, usually when we drop without any reason for few hundred points to the downside or upside, it doesn't matter which side it is, usually market is gonna slowly retrace and fill that gap. So on the 50-minute you can see that we had huge bullish bearish 50-minute gap, and market slowly was retesting that. So I was looking for that. And also one more confluence, you can see that we had beautiful SMT on these lows, plus bullish fair value gap delivery, as you can see over here. So this fair value gap got perfectly respected, and also we had SMT with these lows. I'm just gonna quickly show you this on the S&P chart over here. So yeah, here we go. So guys, you can see we swapped on the ES these lows, and we left relative equal highs on the ES. So pretty much bus, and as you can see, it just got hit. So that was my bus for the day, which means bus was completely fine. I was right about the bus, but my executions were not the best. Actually, I don't think that my executions were bad. I just followed the plan, and that's just how the trading sometimes is. So you're gonna lose. That's completely fine. So look at this. First 2 hours of the AM session, we were just chopping around. As you can see, chop, and then the last macro 1050, we actually saw some sort of clean price action. Fair value gap started to present, which was the first indication that the market is actually doing something. But first of all, when I saw this fair value gap getting inversed, and after we respected this gap over here, that wasn't enough for me. So I didn't want to take longs because I wasn't just that confident about these longs over here, and as you can see, that literally failed, and I was not confident, so I didn't take the trade. But going into the session, you can see after that, I think around 11 a.m. Yeah, around 11 a.m. we have this. So we have sweep of liquidity, and we never inversed on the 3-minute. You can see this huge bullish fair value gap, so we never inverse this gap. And as you can see, market came here, wicked underneath. So I'm gonna just go on the lower time frame, so you can see actually on the 2 minutes we have perfect V shape, inversing and disrespecting the only bearish fair value gap and respecting the only bullish fair value gap. So 2 minutes got inversed, 3 minutes got inversed with beautiful momentum, and 5 minutes as well. And my entry, my fill was actually really good, somewhere around here, and my stop loss was here, and I was aiming to target, actually I was targeting this 50-minute gap, and I tried to target I just wanted to see price filling this gap, and my risk to reward was actually so good on this one, and I lost around 0.8 R because I risked a little bit less because my risk to reward was bigger, and as you can see, it literally lost in the seconds. Then after that I was like, okay, first loss, I don't care, because this fair value gap is still holding the price. You can see market came here, manipulated underneath this fair value gap, and we are still holding this gap, and we also swap liquidity one more time. Then you can see over here on the 1, 2 and 3 minutes we have bearish fair value gaps that got perfectly inverse and disrespected with huge, guys, look at this, with huge momentum disrespecting all of the bearish gaps. And I was like immediately, okay, I'm gonna enter the market here, stop loss somewhere around, I think under all the fair value gaps. So this was the last fair value gap on the 1 minute. I covered all of them, and I was targeting little 1-to-1. Actually my entry was better because this was 1-to-1 over here, so my entry was all the way down here, and as you can see, this was 1-to-1, and this was stop loss a little bit more than 1-to-1, and again the same thing happened. Boom, I got stopped out. I got manipulated, and then price literally skyrocketed towards the upside, inversing. As you can see over here, this gap that didn't get inverse like for a few points, but I just was so bullish that I didn't wait for that. And then if you took this fair value gap inversion over here, let's say stop loss underneath, and you targeted maybe this high or even 1-to-1, and if you play the price, you can see it played out very nicely to the 1-to-1 risk to reward. And as you can see, if you play the price, market is just continuing. You have one more entry over here after the 3-minute inversion, and this was over here also following with the SMT, I think. Yeah, we have beautiful SMT over here. You can see ES took these lows, NQ never did, and then manipulation, and boom, instantaneous move to the upside, and your entry could be somewhere around here, stop loss underneath, and you could target these highs for a little 1-to-1. So my boss was right, everything was right about my trading day, but it's just the way it goes sometimes with trading. There's nothing I can do differently, guys, because literally I was following my plans, I was following my rules, my entry criteria, every single thing, but it is what it is. I'm down on the day, but overall green on the month and the week. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this trading day, guys, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Peace.